Hello, this is Nathan. I am making this YouTube video for you because I'm not sure if the links I sent out with the final assignment are going to work or not, given that this app is still in beta testing. So I wanted to demonstrate how this works for you. So I am using a combination of programs, including Screencast-O-Matic and a program that allows me to mirror my phone called Visor. So what you're seeing is a screenshot in the middle of the screen there of what's actually on my mobile phone right now. So this is what the students will see when they log into the app. They'll get this kind of splash page. And then when they log in, I'm going to click on the modules component here. They'll be able to see the modules that they were assigned. So you'll see that in this case there's 3 different modules that are pulled up. There's a jaundice module, there's another one about neonatal pharmacology, and then there's one on early onset sepsis. So for this demonstration I'm going to pull up the jaundice module. Once the students log in, they will get a menu screen like this and be able to select from a number of different options. The first of which being a summary page, and this really has kind of the first page of a little bit of content, and then when they go in further and click on that button down below, this content button, they'll get the actual main gist of the content. And so you can see I'll kind of scroll through on my phone here what this looks like, but there'll be some text. In this case there's a link to a video, so if I click on that, it links over to YouTube. And this is an expert video about a problem called kernicterus related to the problem that can happen with hyperbilirubinemia. So as you go through, this is actually a pretty
sort of what Krista faces.
Rich in video content. So I'm going to click back out of that, back into the module. There's a graphic here which shows the bilirubin nomogram. There's a link to another tool called BiliTool where they can actually put in patient information, a picture of what this looks like when the babies are actually being treated, some additional content, and some background pathophysiology as well. Once they do that, then they can, if we go back to the home screen here and back into the module, they can go into a quiz. Now I've actually done this quiz before, so let's see if it actually lets me go in. So the quiz, because I've answered these questions already, it's not going to give me the STEM and the answers, but after the students have actually completed the quiz, they'll be able to go in and actually get some feedback about how they did on that quiz. So really this is intended for them to learn the content. So in this case, the question was answered correctly. There's an explanation of why that answer was correct. You can go down to the next question here and get an explanation. And then on this last one, the question was answered incorrectly. So there's an explanation there as well. So if you click on the OK button, that gives you the content there. Again, if you click review, it takes you back to this option so you can go through and review the test questions that were given, the quiz questions I should say. And then there's also a built-in button here under the evaluation tab where the students can fill out an evaluation of how their experience with the app was. So you can kind of click through the different options here. So it asks about how applicable this would be in other clinical rotations, whether the content and discussions can be improved, so it gives us some feedback about things we can work on. The delivery and the discussion can be improved, so again, helping us steer how we improve this over time. And did this enhance the learning of the student, which is really what we care about. So hopefully they're clicking agree or strongly agree on that one. And how did this compare to what you do traditionally on your rotations? And so that's kind of the gross overview. Again, going back to the main page, the students would actually be assigned these modules and get a code that they enter in. So on this main page, if you click that Add Modules button, the students will be given these codes as they get access to the different modules depending on what their teaching needs are. There's an About button that gives a little bit of background about how this was developed and the support for this. But that's the main gist of it. So hopefully you guys will be able to actually play with the app on your phones, but if not, I wanted to make sure that you had this video to review how this actually works. It's a little better to actually see it live as opposed to having to read about it on paper. So hopefully this is helpful. Looking forward to the feedback that everybody has about this app. But I appreciated the class, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks a lot.